from over there to over here and have those two set up, and then once I find more lights, I'll set up the other ones, because I don't want to put the pond and then have to worry about putting the light on afterwards. So that's why I'm only doing these two today. So yes, lots and lots getting done around here. I've got this table here set up. You guys have already seen that. But, you know, the last 2 weeks I've done more than I've been able to in a while. Got the Refugium set up. I finally got that system underneath the fan in the front room set up. I'll show you that one once this is done filling up. I just don't want to have to turn it off and turn it back on. And I don't want it to overflow, so. It's kind of cool though, because the ponds are the same size, the same amount of water. Roughly. Because I took it out of the shrimp tank instead. And filled the shrimp tank up with the tank next to it. Only because the hose I was using before I figured this one out wasn't as long. They'll sink eventually. I soaked them last time to get some of the color out of it, but I didn't get enough to bother doing it again. So I'm not even going to bother doing it the first time with these ones. We're never going to find the fish in here. Alright. It's full enough. Lift this out. Alright, so that's that system. I'm probably going to throw the rest of those leaves in with the cherry shrimp. Now quickly, I'll show you the other system that I set up. This one's saltwater. Still working on it. I gotta add more containers. So there's the fan, and here's the new system. It's basically the water gets pumped out of this fish tank, up, across, to here. I put a whole bunch of different jugs, because this way, say we get shrimp in, a whole bunch of shrimp, and I don't really want to stay here and acclimate them. Dump out one of the jugs, put their water in there, put them in there, it'll just slowly fill up, and I won't have to worry about it, we can just leave. Some of them are really slow. I gotta fix these boxes still, because these are the ones we got from Tom, but they leak unbelievably. So then the water comes through here, goes down the drain there, underneath through a pre-filter, it's just a basket with some fluff there, and then through all the live rock that's in this barrel, and then at the other end of this, there's a tube that goes all the way to the bottom so that the water is constantly circulating. And then it goes back in here. I'm gonna put some lights over this to grow some more keto probably. But yeah, I did this one last week. Originally I had all this black irrigation hose and it was really brittle and stiff. And I switched it up for this because I like this blue stuff a lot better. I like this stuff even better than the clear. Because the clear gets so dirty. Alright, well I tried to make that video as long as I possibly could. You can watch the fish eat if you want. We're just eating lettuce. It does really well with the sail fins and the flame fin tominis and even the flame angels and the yellow tangs. They all came in really well this time. They'll all be out of quarantine next Wednesday and next Friday. Wednesday for Philippines, Friday for Hawaii. Can't decide if I want to take a leather jacket home or not. See, I'm a little skeptical that they may or may not pick at some of my corals, and I don't want them to. Because they are Aptasia eaters. And I know Dad has them in some of his coral tanks, but I don't know if I want to take the risk. Powder browns actually did better too. Never really have much luck with powder browns or powder blues, but lately everything's been doing good. Carpenter's wrasse, fairy wrasse. There's a flame back there. Another flame. The Grissingaries, or Grissingerai. You'll never be able to see that. And the red scooter blennies. I think this one's different. Oh, where'd he go? See, there's one there that's got a lot more white on him, and he doesn't necessarily have yellow fins. So I'm wondering if that's just a straight red scooter bunny, whereas these ones are the red and yellow. Because he's got this